I'm starting to get really excited for what comes next here. And I'll show you guys why in just a moment. But you might not know this. We're actually on pace to have the best month we have had here in 2025. This is a very important thing when it comes to price. And it really looks, again, like we're seeing this hard pivot in the crypto market. And there's something I need to show you guys that will really show you what we're playing through right now and what comes next for Shiba Inu and crypto. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So Shib did, in fact, have a good day yesterday. All right. It may not look like much. I'm going to stay zoomed out here for a reason, and you'll see this in just a moment. But what we did see Shib do was close actually a daily candle up almost a 4.25% day. Okay. That's a great sign. One of the better performers across the top 20 assets, a lot of green throughout the space yesterday. And that's despite us having a very low volume day, $44 billion in daily trading volume. That is low. And that's, again, for those that aren't familiar, yesterday was Good Friday. Stock markets were closed. No institutional players participating in the crypto market. So what you're seeing is an overwhelming sentiment of buy. And that's a great sign. That's what we need to see in the market. What you're seeing now is a lot of conviction from holders, people unwilling to dump assets. That's the perfect pivot that we need to see across the crypto space. And speaking of unwilling to dump, what we are actually seeing right now is us be on pace for the best month in 2025 so far. All right. Now, what I'm referencing is actually whale defensive price, whale hoarding of supply. So in the month of April alone, there's obviously been 18 completed days so far. What we have seen is only 3 days of whales actually unloading. I had to go back and do all the math manually on this, but in the month of April, there have only been 3 days that whales have unloaded. The largest being actually April 7th with 256 billion SHIB unloaded. The other days have been a very modest 44 billion unloaded. And what was the other day? I can't even remember. It was like, 29 billion unloaded. So very small amounts. For comparison, March was 11 days of unload. We obviously know March was just crap overall. February, 8 days of unload. January was not great as well. So what we're seeing is actually this even bigger conviction when it comes to whales, which is a great sign. That is very essential. So overall, what you need to know is that each of these months, whales have been accumulating more than they've been dumping. Great sign. All right. And that speaks to the long-minded conviction when it comes to holders. That's a very big thing. And again, we eventually get to this point where the market pivots, where you start to see these people unwilling to dump their bags, where all you really see is accumulation taking place, and it starts to push the prices up and people start to chase. And what we're starting to see right now is us work into this phase where that begins. And for those that haven't seen this before, this is the Wyckoff accumulation model. Why this is so important is this is actually a reversal trend. This is where after you drop, you start to play out into this formation. And what we're seeing right now is this play out to perfection when it comes to Shiba Inu, but it's not even just Shib. This is across the crypto market, and I'll talk about this more in just a moment. But you guys can see we went through these different phases, right? Our ST phase, we had our recovery, we came back down into our spring phase. Right now we're in our test, and we're chopping around in our test phase. And right now, even at the time of filming this video, we're broken out above our 20-day moving average, which is a great sign. And we're going to find out whether we're going to get, kind of a rejection like we did back here in April, or if we get more of a larger extension like we did back in the latter part of March. And right now, what we might be starting to see is us breaking out towards the SOS level, phase D, right before things start to rip across the crypto market. Now, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that, but you have to pay attention when this is playing out to perfection. But it's not just here in SHIB. We're seeing this in BTC. Here's what it looks like in terms of BTC. Actually, a little bit even extended above there. Might be an LPS already, but it's playing out to perfection, guys. We're also seeing this in other assets across the space, like which I have that coming in later videos, so ignore that for now. We're seeing this play out in the total market cap of crypto. I mean, guys, this is not surprising. This is not new information, right? We've talked about this stuff before, not necessarily in the context of SHIB, but it shouldn't surprise everyone, because right now there are a bunch of people that are going to get caught on the sidelines, that are going to be stuck wondering what the hell just happened when the market starts to take major steps forward. All right. This is why I kept telling people, prepare. All right. Make sure your bags are secured. Make sure you're prepped and ready to go, because the market likes to catch people off guard. It likes to catch people when they're complacent. And we may be on the verge of a huge breakout across the crypto space that leaves a lot of people wondering what the hell they were doing in the dip. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think we're going to continue to follow this Wyckoff accumulation model? Do you think we have some more potential downside ahead? But have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.